Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Rimworld Alpha 15 Knife's Edge Let's Play. We're playing on Cassandra Extreme Permadeath with a self-imposed no turret challenge for our tribal colony. It is the 14th of winter 5500, and when we left off the Pawns of Knife Edge, we're slowly getting their colony established. I realized I try to tape a couple episodes in a little clump, and yesterday I taped episodes 1 and 2, and this morning I screwed up and deleted over when I rolled all my pawns here. So I don't think I've really gone through and looked at the pawns, so we're gonna take a moment here and look at each of them. I don't remember which order they were rolled in, but when we did roll. There was 5 pawns. I kept 3 of them as they were. I rolled one of them one time because I think I was looking for a cook and a construction and social. Like those were the skills that I needed. And like the first roll, I got a guy that was really good at cooking and construction. And so then all I needed was a social. So then I went back to the one guy that was okay, but he didn't have any social skill, and I basically just kept re-rolling him until I had somebody with decent social skills. I didn't really get anybody all that amazing. This is obviously not the one that I re-rolled. I'm gonna guess, well, maybe that was. I thought the one that I kept had social and research, but maybe this was the one that I re-rolled and ended up getting him. It doesn't really matter. No, this was one of my. Yeah, this is one of my. This is one of the original pawns because I actually have little notes here. So this is one of my original pawns. I didn't have to re-roll him, obviously. He's a green thumb, and he's got a growing passion. He's not great at it, but I don't really care about their skill values. He is 52, and so like you'd expect somebody this age would have higher skills all around, but he's a high doctor, and that's really important. Like that skill will always be useful. And he's got other good skills where he's going to learn up construction. Everybody does construction at some point, you know. And Gray here. Also, Green had, he was a good fighter, and so, yeah, careful shooter with a high shooting skill, that is great. That's why I gave him the X to be my hunter, or long range weapon holder anyways. Gray here, Gray I kept around because he is a doctor. That's pretty much the only real skill he has, but he's fine. I'm not thrilled about melee. That's right, he had trigger happy and a level 0 shooting, so I figured I could train up his shooting to a decent amount, and maybe I'm still trying to figure out whether training up his trigger happy pawn is worth it in the long run, but I feel like if I get her shooting up to like 7 or 8, she'll fire at the equivalent level of, you know, somebody who is not as good. Although, yeah, I might not be understanding how the mechanics work on that because it's minus 50% accuracy, and once you hit like level 6, your accuracy doesn't really get much higher, so it's always going to be 50% of that. So we're looking at like 50% of 80%, so she's never really going to do better than like 40% accuracy. I don't know, whatever. And she has a doctor skill and some construction skill and some research skill. So that doctor and research skill, you know, when I was starting up, that was enough for me. And of course, no health issues and no serious problems. Hamster here, yep, Hamster has a high research, so I was excited about that. Has some artistic intuition, so I can start training up him as an artist. He's also only 15, so he has the opportunity to gain a lot of skills, although it's not like, you know, nobody's going to live more than 5 or 6 years, so their age doesn't really matter. Again, passion in melee as opposed to shooting, so that's not, I'm not so thrilled about that, but, you know, decent cook, construction passion, so I kept Hamster around. That's fine. Minoka here I think I just looked at her page and was like, I'm keeping her because she's pretty great and she's a hard worker. Passion in crafting, good skills all around, strong grower, strong cook, strong doctor. Unfortunately, no shooting, but I don't mind that. That's all right. I'll take it. Here we have, so that means it's either green or leopard. So green leopard here must have been the one that I just kept re-rolling until. Actually, I think that was green. Come to think of it. But either way, both these guys are pretty great too. So leopard has really strong construction and mining, which is good because while we did have other people interested in construction, nobody else was particularly strong in construction, so it was nice to have that. And mining is, honestly, mining is one of those skills where I don't care if nobody has a passion in it, but you know, leopard has it, so she's fine. And she also has medicine, so that's good. Strong melee, but I prefer the shooting. She's a careful shooter, and those two go well together. And I like the too smart because that's 80% learning speed, so she's going to skill up pretty fast. It does mean that she has a high breaking point. She'll break at 47%, but you know, I'll deal with that. So green must have been the one that I just re-rolled until she fit my needs, and my needs at that point was social, because without green, I think we have somebody with one passion in social and like no skill. Yeah, and that's leopard. Leopard is a 3 in social, and green is a 6, right? So it doesn't really matter. One of these two I just needed the social for. And she's got careful shooter, shooter 9. That's really good. Unfortunately, again, stronger melee passion, but she's not going to be doing melee. Strong doctor, that's always amazing. And adequate skills in other important areas, craft, construction, and growing. Maybe I'll have her train up in those later on. But it's nice to know that I kind of have all of my skills covered. So, you know, it's important. You want to have potential backups for all the important jobs. So in theory, green could be a backup for cook, but I've already got 2 people set to cooking, and so they should get better at it. Hunting I'm not so concerned about. Construction, I have one really strong constructor, but I have a good backup constructor right there, and then several people I could train, almost everybody. I have a strong grower and an adequate grower that should be trained up. Actually, I'm going to bump green up to work on growing so she can train up. She's also hauling and cleaning, but again, mining I'm not so concerned about because everybody does it. It's just like plant cutting. I do only have one strong crafter. I think it's important with the tribal start to start with a strong crafter. With a Crashland start, I don't really mind whether I have a crafter or not, but with a tribal start, I think it's important to have a strong one. And then artist, it's nice to have an artist as well, especially when you have 5 pawns. Somebody's going to be able to start doing art here before too long, so that's good to have around as well. And all right, so let's get this thing rolling. We're like 10 minutes into this episode, and we've been on pause the whole time. So that is how I made the decisions on who to keep, and 3 of them I did not reroll. 1 I rerolled once, and then the 5th one I rerolled 7 or 8 times until somebody had decent social skills. But that's all I was really looking for. Turned out, whichever one it was, came with a bunch of other great stuff as well. I think there was one that had strong social skills, but was like a Go Juice addict or something like that. And I don't like addicts at the start. They're a real pain in the butt. I do want to say hello to the viewers on episode 1 who commented. Mark Payne, thank you for leaving a comment, as well as gentleman, well, a viewer, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, a viewer whose name seems to be Korean, but it's not an alphabet that I understand, so I'm sorry I don't know your name, but I do appreciate you watching, and your English is very good, and if you, well, I will say that I would like to go pretty much anywhere in Asia. It'd be amazing to visit over there, so I hope you enjoy your part of the world. I enjoy my part of the world. And here we are. We are playing Knife's Edge. Let's enjoy these pawns part of the world. What have they got going on here? Well, I've got my kitchen table set up, so that's nice. And it looks like there's a lot of cleaning going on, so let's clear that home area. Oh, look at all that home area. Don't need to clean all that stuff. What is going on over here? Just cleaning up the stockpile zone? That is not necessary. We don't need all that stuff cleaned. I guess I'll leave the garden in the home area. I don't really like the effort that they're going to put into cleaning the garden, but I do like them putting out fires. So it's a bit of a compromise there. So there we go. That should speed up the pawns getting through with all their work. And I love how they're all still sleeping in this hut while I have the whole new bedroom setup done. It looks like I've instructed the beds to be moved, but nobody's taken the time to do it yet. So it's going to take a little while for us to get to that point. Looks like we got plenty of food. Let's see, I don't know how much pemmican a pawn eats in a day, maybe 50. So that's only really like 4 days, not even that, 3 days worth of food. Yeah, that's not very much food. I'd like to burn through that meat, though, before I start hunting again, because meat doesn't last very long. There's some free steel and components. Not a bad thing to have in our little colony. I have enough wood to where it's overflowing into this outside area, so I better get it covered up. Maybe I will... just cover this area up. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Is it gonna be able to... I don't think it's gonna be able to go from there to there. So it's 13 squares in between. I think technically it can stand up to that. But I'm going to go ahead and put a post in the middle anyways, just to be safe. Better fix that. There we go. One more. It's just going to delay them from moving those beds a little longer, I guess not. Thank you for getting those beds moved. Good way to find out how they're doing on construction. Must be caught up on construction, because if he starts to build the roof, that is usually their lowest priority. Alright. Well, they're caught up on construction. How about you catch up on hauling? That might not be such a bad thing. Looks like our garden, so we're bringing in more food. I'm happy to see that. Maybe not literally bringing it in, but at least it's being cut down. I should get a fence built around my garden, because these animals are going to come in and eat all my crops. I'm sure they are. I'm going to sit here and watch and wait for that peacock to eat something. Is that a peacock? Turkey? Thought maybe it was going to be one of those, what are they, ossuaries, or whatever those things are. How much meat is there? 2 meat. Not enough to make anything with. Well, we'll hunt down that turkey. Should probably hunt down another muffalo as well. Although the last one went mad. Started chasing my pawns down. Trying to do them harm. I don't like that. So we've had our first raid. I need to start thinking about building a wall. If I want to protect my garden too, build the wall up to about here. I wanted to, well, let's just build a nice close-in wall to start with. Oh, the muffalo did get revenge. Where are you at? Not having very good luck with our muffalo hunting. Well, want you to go into range and then start firing at the Muffalo. You wake up. Come on over and get involved. And you're going to wake up as well. Change the speed down to slow speed. Oh, and they're both going after him too. That's too bad. Gray's going to get knocked down. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be difficult. And are you... Why don't you melee attack that one? And let's select you, please. I'm not sure if you're able to... Oh, you're the one who has the Pila. You're the one who has the spear. There we go, it's better. Oh, did Hamster get knocked down too? Gosh. This is not going so well. Oh, now Minoka's down. Are we seriously going to have our colony brought to an end because of a bunch of stupid mad Muffalo? Run this way, green, please. Hopefully these guys are just bruised. Usually that's the only health issue. No, your right leg was destroyed. Holy... Wow, from Muffalos? Are you kidding me? And your nose was destroyed, so you're going to be scarred. Oh, that is a real shame. All right, well. You're bleeding, right? No, you're the one who's not bleeding, so let's rescue you. And you're going to go rescue Gray down here. Wow. Hard times being a tribal. I almost lost my entire colony to stupid, mad, angry Muffalo. You can't give the guy a break. He's a terrible shot. He just loves shooting that arrow off. That's the only reason we even let him go out there in the first place. I hope somebody comes and treats these injured pawns. Isn't pretty much everybody a doctor? Green, you included in that group there? I know you're tired. You are pretty tired. But it is only 10 o'clock, yeah, so why don't you come heal up Hamster there. And Leopard, you're going to heal up Gray, please. And then I guess somebody needs to come rescue Minoka. Because she will heal up, but probably not very well laying in the dirt like that. Green, rescue Minoka. Or is it Minyoka? That's probably what that little tilde over the end means. Well. So, is it Hamster that lost his leg? And I don't have any medicine yet. 30% grown, so... Well, Hamster is just going to be stuck in bed for the next next couple of weeks or a couple of days or whatever, however long it's going to take. Going to be stuck in bed for a while. That is a shame. You don't really need to treat anybody, but go ahead. Why not? And then enjoy the sun rays with your destroyed nose. Your permanent disfigurement from that Muffalo. I was gonna say it'd really suck if he ended up if that Muffalo ended up rotting. So Hamster, who's bedridden, well, he was our primary cook. So I guess that's gonna be you now, Minoka. So you're our cook and one of our top gardeners, and then of course any tailoring and stuff. But we won't get to that for a while yet. So let's we'll let you worry about cooking. You won't be gardening so much, but that means whoever the backup gardener will get to garden. Green. So you know, there's the importance of having backups and 2 skills and everything when you get started in these. It's a real shame to have a... at least I didn't lose him. Like, hamster could have been killed, too. That would have been even worse. But, and Morris is just there for training purposes, right? Like, he's not actually... he can't really do much of anything. I used up all my medicine giving him a leg and then removing it. And now he's starving. I don't know why. Is he not set up to get food? Like, he should be set up to get food. Yeah, he gets food. Well, I hope someone brings it to him. It's odd that nobody would. Like, shouldn't you be doing that, Green? Why aren't you feeding him? And his, like, mouth isn't destroyed or anything, right? Huh. Oh, okay. He must have ate. Poor hamster. Maybe if I click on the heal root, it'll grow faster. So it grew like, I think it was at 25%, now it's at 38%, so it grew 13% in one day. So another 4 days it should be available. That's not too bad. It's less than a week, which is what I was expecting it to take, a week or two. Not a lot of moving around in this this colony. Everything is right here. I guess I could get down tight. It's too bad you can't click on a pawn and then have the camera follow them. That would be fun. Wait a minute, shortcut key KP. I don't know what that means. Interesting. We're at high speed, right? Yep, still at high speed. Zappity zap, says the lightning. I like my little paved area there. Oh, that's right. I should get a wall. Or a wall-like structure anyways. Do I want to cut it right there? Kind of want to... I'd have to go pretty big to get all this in there, but I think I'm going to do it. Go ahead and go for the larger wall. Oh, and there's a raid. Well, good thing I'm building my wall right now. What do we got? A group of pirates will prepare for a while. We've got 4 of them. Pistol, rifle, grenades, and a pistol. They're down there. They're going to prepare for a while, probably over here, and they'll attack from over here. So I could fight from outside of the doorway here. That would probably be a reasonable approach. Maybe I can get this wall built in time. Who do I have that is a constructor? Leopard. Leopard's going to get done eating, and he should get right onto that construction. So maybe I'll be able to get at least part of this wall built before. I'm actually going to cancel that out because I want him to focus on building this part of the wall. Going to leave a gap here. I will replace all that zoning after I stop this video. So we will find out what happens with that raid in the... No, wait, that unpaused it, dummy. We're going to find out what happened in this raid in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy watching this video, you should click the like button down below. Looks like a little thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos of this and other games that I like to play. And leave some comments in the comment area down below. It is fun to answer questions and hear what you think. And I've been playing this game like 850 hours now, and I'm still learning stuff. So if you see something that you think maybe I could do different, you can politely bring it up. And I'm not above doing things better. But you know, a lot of things I think I do all right too, and sometimes I just want to have fun. But feel free to ask. Anyways, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.